Hey YouTube, what's up? And JC Sasuke. I'm back after a long time. A little bit of being lazy, a little bit of leaving my camera at home once I came back from break. But I'm back to give you guys a review, and we're gonna talk about Arrow. So this episode was very simple. Basically, Malcolm Merlin was working to bring back, he was working to bring back Damien Dark, and he ultimately succeeded. He ended up we find out that he actually ended up brokering a deal with Damien Dark that if he gets him the idol and breaks him out, that him and his daughter, aka Thea, would be exempt from Genesis. So, since that happens, what ends up happening is John's brother is playing a double agent. He's playing Team Arrow, so that way he can help Malcolm Merlin get not only the idol back that gives Damien Dark power, but the separate piece, the stone that goes into the side of it that actually gives the idol its power. And so he ends up playing them over in the end. And Oliver is the one who kind of had a feeling for it. I also had a feeling for it because it is weird how when they go to try and fight and take down the shipment arms, how it was just really easy and how it was very convenient that as soon as Oliver and Diggle left the cave, Malcolm Merlin came in to attack. But ultimately, they end up finding things out. There was a disagreement between Oliver and Diggle because Oliver, like I said, didn't trust Diggle's brother, and Diggle was like, "Look, man, this is what's going on with Andy is my business. You have no right to judge him. You know what I'm saying? Especially someone like you who has done all of this stuff." And has severe trust issues, and you've been in the darkness too. To which I was just like, he had a valid point, but at the same time, Oliver is also a good judge of character for the most part. He was a bad judge of character when it came to Barry. Granted, Barry was lying to them, but when we first met Barry in season 2, granted he was lying to them. However, excuse me. However, he did have he had good intentions for them and himself. With that being said, Damien Dark eventually ends up getting broken out of prison due to the help of the guy with the soul lips. I forget his name, but the guy with his lip soul check, he gives all the prisoners books with knives in them, and then he also gives Damien Dark his idol, and they take the prison hostage. There's a riot, and they don't take the prison hostage, they take the guards hostage. There's a riot in the prison. The vigilantes come in. Damien Dark said he's going to start killing hostages if the police moved on the prison. But, I mean, obviously, it's just with the vigilantes, they don't give a fuck what Damien Dark says. We ultimately end up seeing a huge fight scene go down. And Thea versus Malcolm was fucking beautiful. I like the first fight in the cave. The first fight in the Arrow lair was really cool. However, their second fight was even better because it really showed how good Thea is at fighting. And Malcolm Merlin said, "Let's see how well I trained you." While he did train her initially, she's also been training with Oliver. So she got your training plus Oliver's training, which equals some pretty significantly good training. And honestly, if I had to say who would win in a fight between Malcolm Merlin and Oliver, I would say Oliver. And the only reason I would say Oliver is because Malcolm, in season 1, Malcolm was more of a seasoned fighter. Oliver was just starting the gig of the Arrow. You know what I'm saying? Oliver's been through a lot more. He's been fighting a lot more battles. He's been able to refine his form. I do believe, although Malcolm Merlin is once again older than Oliver, that Oliver is a better fighter now. I do believe he's more seasoned. And that shows when he actually stepped in earlier in this season for Nyssa to fight Malcolm Merlin for who's going to be the head of the League of Assassins. He beat him. I mean, he beat him without killing him too, which says a lot. But with that being said, I think the two of them. I think their fight would be. I think a fight between them would be cool. I don't know how I got on that. Moving forward. The second fight between Thea and Malcolm Merlin was good. It does show that she has some really good training from both of them. However, she does not have the drive to beat him, and that's simply because she lost her bloodlust. With that being said, we get to the huge, shocking reveal that um, Damien Dark ends up getting power back because B, Diggle's brother ends up betraying them, and like Oliver thought, which leads to C, Laurel Lance's death, the death of the Black Canary. I have to say this: I wasn't expecting Laurel to die. I thought she was going to live. I didn't think it'd be her in the coffin. I thought it'd be Lance or Diggle or someone, but I didn't think it'd be Laurel. Um, Honestly, I kind of teared up when I seen that, and it's because Laurel has evolved so much as a character. She went from this really annoying ex-girlfriend to the really supportive friend to like the Black Canary, and just like her character development was so beautiful throughout seasons 1 through 4. To see the person that she is now, who is about to retire and become the DA of, Star City. It's just really sad. But we all should have kind of seen it coming, though, when she said one last time. Because anytime someone's trying to retire from the game and they go for one last gig, they go for one last night, something bad happens, typically results in their death. With that being said, that's it. Captain Lance broke down. He almost had a heart attack, it looked like, when he realized that Laurel was dead. And when he found out he went to go see, he was being handcuffed to a chair in the police department building because he knocked out the new captain. But what ended up happening was he got let go to go to the hospital to visit Laurel, and like Oliver, he was outside and he was sad and he was basically crying. He was about to break down, and Lance turned the corner and Oliver just looked at him with this really sad and distraught face, and Lance just knew. He just knew, and it was crazy. But yeah, this was a really good episode. It was the best episode of the season so far, and I really enjoyed it. So that's my review. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll see you guys later, guys. Bye.